bad effects of smartphones and cell phones on your kids. Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to my channel, The Hidden Truth Motivations. And today I'm gonna talk to you about the harmful effects or bad effects of smartphones and cell phones on your children. Now, the very first possibility which can affect your child is the possibility of causing tumors. Yes, you heard right, my dear friends. As we all know that studies suggest a possible increased risk of tumors in those who use cell phones excessively. We all people know that cell phone has radiations. But as a parent, you might want to, limit the time your kids are using phones. This can help them in reducing or avoiding the possible risk of causing tumors. Yes. Now, the second effect, which is a very, very dangerous effect, and it affects directly on brain activity. Yes, my dear friends, studies have suggested that human brain is sensitive to electromagnetic radiations, right? Now, the mobile phones primarily function on electromagnetic waves for all forms of communication, even internal also. And on the other hand, the brain has its own electric impulses, wherein, communication is carried out in the neural network. Now, because of these electromagnetic radiations, there is a possibility that they can affect the brain also. On the other hand, what could possibly affect the brain is the content. Yes, you heard right. The content the child is exposed to, and also the screen time. So it's very imperative for parents to control or limit screen time and ensure also the children have access to only certain program, games, etc. And one more thing, that those games should be suitable for their age also. Now the third bad effect of cell phone or smartphone on kids is their academic performance will get lower. Yes, now in today's lifestyle, we know that many children carry phones along with them to their schools also, chatting with friends or playing games during school breaks, or even in class. And all these things are increasing day by day. Now, what is happening here? This results in children failing to pay attention in the class, first of all, missing out on important lessons, and consequently, they are clueless about studies and examinations. And these all factors can affect their academic performance. So try to avoid that also. My dear friends, the fourth side effect children can have on their mind is, academic malpractice. We all know smartphones not only distract children from studies, but may also be their tool, for malpractices. They want to score well, so they can use that as a tool to score well in exams, storing photographs, reference information, to cheat in the examination, or even exchanging answers with other students. So such behaviors not only affects academic performance, but also results in a personality issue. Take this thing in your mind. Now, a very dangerous side effect a kid can have on his mind while using smartphone is access to inappropriate media. Yes, my dear friends, you heard right. Like any other gadget, the mobile phone is also a tool and can be used for wrong purposes also. Kids could come across inappropriate messages, inappropriate images or texts shared by their friends or in the group. And further, they will definitely try to, pass it on to others. It'll become like a network. They can find their way to pornography at an early age, which is very, very dangerous and which is quite alarming for the kids. And these all things can change their perceptions and thought process. Even exchanging images of their own irresponsibly can create a fiasco that impacts their life for a long time. So, my dear friends, access to inappropriate media is a very, very dangerous thing. And try not to indulge your kids in this kind of loop. Another side effect on smartphone on kids is sleep disruptions. Yes, you heard right. Children may stay up late talking to friends, playing games, or scrolling through social media. And now, what will happen over a period of time? This will cause fatigue and restlessness. It also disrupts academic life, as you know that kids are too sleepy to concentrate on what is taught in school. Hence, I must say, it has a domino effect that seeps into all walks of their lives. So one must avoid using smartphones as a kid. Now the seventh very important issue which happens with kids who are using smartphones are medical issues. Now children glued to the mobile phone during their free time, and they don't take part in physical activity and get fresh air. It's very, very dangerous. Now this thing puts them at risk, for obesity and other illnesses, which can later develop into harmful diseases, such as diabetes and hypertension. And not doing physical activity and children's glued to their mobile phone during their free time is a very, very dangerous thing. So the parents should understand that the kids must do physical activity also. Now the eighth harmful effect on kids is their mental health troubles. Children on social media may come in contact with cyberbullies who harass and bully them over the internet. As we all know, many children who have been cyberbullied may only talk about their experience much later in life when the mental damage has already been done. So my dear friends, social media may also induce depression and anxiety when the kids are not given the online attention they expect from everyone. One more side effect of using a smartphone as a kid is decreased social skills. Yes, a children who sees the world is, his mobile phone. He might choose to isolate himself from friends and families rather than making new friends or talking to others, which is very, very dangerous. This can, lead to social skills being underdeveloped in children. Yes, you heard right. Their social skills being underdeveloped because of this isolation which he will give himself from family and friends. And eventually this will affect them in adulthood. One of the other side effect is also bad posture. Some children may sit with their shoulders hunched and head bent. And this happens because they are continuously staring at their phones for hours a day. And you know what happens then? This leads to pain in shoulders, back, neck, and many more. In the long run also. So posture is very important. Posture issues are a huge concern in most mobile phone users, including children's. So be aware of that. This is a very, very dangerous habit. So kids are very vulnerable to create this bad postures. So please try to avoid these things so that your kids can achieve the full potential of your mind.